What's up, guys? We finished above 14. Can you believe it? Okay, videos on ticker symbol SPIR, Spire Global. Again, just a mini update. So, super bullish, right? Super happy about what happened this week. I didn't have a post when it fell down, I think on Thursday or something, at 1380 because I was an idiot, right? And then I wrote, instead of putting in an order to buy back my options that I wrote, I sold 2 more, and I was like, I'm hoping this stock stays below 14, so don't do anything irrational and don't talk about the stock ever, right? So that was scary. I finally bought it back because I'm an idiot. Anyways, but I bought those back, right? The $12 calls I wrote down here, those got exercised. So then I'll be I only wrote 4, but then those will be sold out on my account soon. Just I had to get out of margin. I was on margin, so don't go on margin, or else you're gonna have to sell beautiful stocks like this. Look at this, right? This is we ended the week above $14, and the especially big thing is this week was options expiry, right? It was OPEX, which is usually the week. It's the third Friday of the week, right? And that's when most monthly options expire. So Spire Global being a smaller stock, they only have options on the third every month, right? So then every month being the third Friday of every month. So in this week, July it's the 19th, August it'd be the 16th, right? 2, 9, 16, right? Etc. September 20, right? 8, 13, 20. So that day is usually when most you'll see most stocks, right? They'll go towards max pain, which is usually gonna be a round number, right? So for example, Spire Global, $14. If we look at SoFi, right? SoFi ended at 750, right? Exactly like 748, right? Right next to 750. If you look at, let's say, I don't know, I can just guess. Let's look at Qs, right? Qs ended at 475, right? Really round numbers. That's when OPEX usually max pain. I feel like most of the time, especially on monthly options, you'll see a lot of stocks, a lot of indices, or a lot of FTX ETFs, or yeah, you'll see a lot of stocks and stuff like that. They'll end near round numbers. Anyways, going back to Spire Global. So this is really, really nice because I was worried that we would okay, so first thing, can someone just acknowledge my TA? Like 1388, like this is pretty good number, right? Like I drew this way beforehand. I was like, when we were down here, I was like, oh, if we break above 1280ish, 1288, dude, our next stop is 1384, and it lands right there. Look at that. That TA is amazing. Anyways, again, this reaffirms what I said before, right? How I think that $14 is a new base after that 100-day waiting period of the deal in March, maybe March, where they did the $14 direct offering. Because basically that kind of signaled the base, right? Where someone was willing to buy, I think that's 5%, if not 10% of the company. 5% of the company for $14. That's basically that's basically the base, in my opinion. Obviously, I think it can test down, right? I'm hoping it tests down so I can buy back my shares. But if it doesn't, I'm fine, right? That was only 400 shares at 1288. Again, I didn't post a video because I wanted it to stay below 14. I was like, don't go above 14. Let me buy back my calls, but let me buy back my options. So this really affirms the strength of, again, the word is affirm, not confirm, right? Like in stocks, just remember that things can reiterate a possible thesis, but they'll never confirm a thesis, right? Like you could see this trend and be like, oh, this bounce affirms this trend, this bounce affirms this trend, this bounce affirms this trend, right? But it's always possible that the stock can always just, right? So definitely, like, never see things as 100% certain. Like, even if you see, oh, it's a double bottom or it's a couple and handle, right? Those technical analyses, that's all reaffirming your thesis, right? Because anything can happen, right? Like anything, like this could go up, right? This could go down. You don't know. But like, this is really bullish, right? This is what I said this way back here. when it fell, because it was at $19, and then they did the direct offering at $14, and it fell all the way down to, what is this, like $10, $11, and I was like, that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. You just had a company willing to buy it at $14, and the stock drops down to like 3/4 of the price, 2/3 of the price. That makes zero sense. And this kind of reaffirms that thesis, right? Holding below above this, and it's really bullish because again, it ends on this is at the end of an OPEX cycle, right? Of a options expiry cycle, right? It's at the end of the week, and like that just means that there's more and more strength, right? Obviously, I think there is this, right? We do have to realize that it is relatively overbought on the RSI. I mean, like 70 isn't that bad, right? When we go into 80s or 90s, that's when it gets really bad. But technically, it is slightly overbought. If we look at the weekly or the month, let's look at the daily. Yeah, this is also still overbought, right? But this support does seem to be holding. Again, I can see it going back down. It really depends on the rest of the economy or the rest of the macro environment, right? But I just wanted to say, yeah, that's just kind of a quick update on Spire Global. We're holding support, right? Obviously, technical analysis should be there to reaffirm your theses and your thoughts, right? And also reaffirm certain catalysts and things like that, right? For example, this technical analysis here, right? This 1388 around $14 mark reaffirms the fact, this base that we established over here when we had the direct offering at $14, right? But yeah, so that's really just my thoughts on it. There's still no news on when the earnings is going to come up, right? I still do believe that there might be, just like to reiterate my thoughts on the earnings, right? I think they'll do really well, right? They had a lot more contracts, right? I do think that it will be slightly inflated because of this drop right here, right? When we missed, we only hit middle of guidance because one of the contracts was delayed until this quarter, right? So that profit will be adjusted over here, and then I think we might see a spike because of that, but then it also might be priced in. You never know. It is a small company. I think the thing is, like, some people are saying, oh, the 12%. Like, I don't think it's a short squeeze anymore. Like, it's just really dangerous to short. It doesn't. I don't know. It just really. I don't think shorters are that stupid to short a 29 million float or like 21 million float. I think 29 million float company, right? Also, especially with all the good news around it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just blabbering at this point. We held support, dude. I was so surprised. Like, this is crazy, right? Holding that $14 support, amazing. I don't know if you took attendees, good job, man. You made, if you bought down here, you sold up here, you made a good, almost, what is that, 80% of your money from $8. Yeah, from $8 to $14, or maybe $15. Right, that's a $6 profit. Yeah, you made like 80% of your money if you were smart enough to buy low, sell high. I'm just gonna hold. I did cut a little bit, as I said before, by selling those covered calls down here. They got exercised, but oh well, right? Things happen, right? Don't be mad for taking profits. Don't be worried if something's gonna hit the fan. As long as you believe in the fundamentals, you believe in the company, right? I have multiple videos on what I think about the fundamentals, what I think about the management, what I think about the direction of their business, right? Of their market. I think everything is going plus, right? All of these are just tailwinds for the company. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. Happy Saturday. Don't think about stocks like I am. Have fun. Go touch grass. Have a good one.